That's a sight for sore eyes. We've got the use of this Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sahara 2.8 CRD for the day. We're going to go and have some fun. We're going to use it. We've got a photo shoot, video shoot to do. So what better way to try and get a bit of a review while we're at it. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look around this 2013 Jeep Unlimited Wrangler Sahara. Is that the right way of saying it? Anyway, we're going to take a look around this Jeep Wrangler, and the question to be asked, which is always on everyone's lips, is this actually the worst daily you could ever have? One cool little thing that's in there as well is this, and it really does give you loads of different options in that aftermarket space. Obviously the side runners, moving around to the back, this has got the tow bar pack on. Now one thing I've got to show you, we open up the boot. So that's a pretty cool little way of going about it with loads of space in the back. One thing, however, that is really annoying is, you see here, there is absolutely nothing stopping anything here. So if it's rained, all the water will pour off in here and straight into the boot. Just not ideal. Not ideal at all. And in the back, there is plenty of space, but one weird thing that I couldn't get my head around is why would they shove this sort of like subwoofer here? It just sort of like makes everything a little bit more difficult. But overall, it is just a cool place to be. It gives you loads of them options. We're going to go for a drive. We're going to have a look at the inside of the vehicle before that and see how we get on. As we've already mentioned, we know that it's an iconic looking vehicle, and the main reason for that iconic look is the fact that you've got that grille and that hood that Jeep has retained throughout its lifetime, really. The other thing it's got is a massive aftermarket space, and you know, even though some of that aftermarket look I don't particularly like, the best thing about it is that you can design your Jeep Wrangler to the way that you want it to look, and it really does give you loads of different options in that aftermarket space. Obviously the side runners, moving around to the back, this has got the tow bar pack on. So looking on the inside of the vehicle, I'm going to start with the door card, because the thing is with the door card is you'll notice there's not any electric windows in here. There's no winder or anything like that for it either. And that confused me because I went into some underground parking. When I picked it up, it was dark and I couldn't find it. Anyway, I did. And the electric window switches are actually located here. It's got multifunction steering wheel, it's got cruise control, volume controls are actually on the back of the steering wheel, automatic lights. This particular model is an automatic, high and low gear shift. Obviously we're not changing that because we're not actually going off-road. And obviously, as most people will know, you can actually take the roof off these and you've also got the ability to take the doors off, and that is what this bit here is all about. So you just take that off, and that is the reason they don't want too many electrics in the door cards as well. Into the back of the vehicle, I've got a load of gear in there, so excuse me because we have been on this photo shoot. The space is really good, it's really comfortable, and here you've got a roll bar with speakers again located in it, and actually it's a pretty cool look and good place to put the tunes, especially for your passengers in the back. Going on to the interface, now this isn't actually a standard head unit, I can tell you that. This is a Kenwood one, and I'm not sure exactly, I think it's a Sirius or something like that. That is a standard head unit on these. This has got a reverse camera on it. I'm not sure if it's aftermarket because it's not the best, but it does the job. It's got no reverse parking sensors, which I suppose, you know, with a big vehicle you could actually do with, but that's what they're all about. They're about looking cool, iconic look, and if you're going to go down the beach or wherever you want to go, that is what the Wrangler is all about. When it comes to driving a Jeep Wrangler, this is where the debate comes, whether it's actually a decent daily driver. And to be honest with you, for me, that's where it lacks. When you're looking in this sort of market where you're spending this kind of money, as a daily driver, it isn't luxurious. It doesn't feel comfortable in that respect. The seats are okay, they feel all right, but in terms of the way it actually drives, it isn't in the same kind of market space. This particular vehicle's got them upgraded alloys on it, it's hired up a little bit, you feel quite a lot of bumps, considering obviously it is an off-road vehicle. It's got a really good axis to be able to perform off-road, but it just doesn't feel that great to drive as a daily driver. However, the question is, would you have one as a daily driver? And I think it depends on the circumstances, depends on where you're located maybe. For me, I'd probably want something a little bit more standard, something that feels a little smoother to drive. I would probably consider having one, is the actual honest answer. And to be fair, it just does look cool wherever you go. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.